Shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. To all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity. To the men, women, and children listening and learning. To the Baisha Dabadah, the house of David. I'm Ayashatad.
I'm Karatazar.
Coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. This is going to be another installment of the curse of E's blessing. All right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, you are the true children of the Bible that the Bible speaks of, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. 1/3 of the nation of Israel will believe upon this testimony and will receive salvation, Salakia, for believing upon this testimony. All right? 2/3 of the nation of Israel will perish, will be canceled, will be deleted. All right? Will perish for not believing upon the testimony. For them following after the way of Esau, Edom. All right, John 8:44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a liar and murderer from the beginning. All right. So believing on this Western philosophy, all right, and believing on what this devil has to offer you will ultimately lead you to your demise, Israel. All right. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into this devil's blessing and his curse.
This is Malachi 1 and 2. I have loved you, saith Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Saith Yahweh, yet I loved Jacob. And I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
Right, so here it is. Yahweh Shemi Yahushai is telling Jake, hey, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. I love you. All right? I love you. I've always loved you. You're who I've chosen. You're the apple of my eye. You're the one. All right? There has not been another, as he says in the book of Amos, chapter 3, verses 1 and 2. All right? There's nothing that, there's nothing that you can do, Israel, to make yourself not a part of me. All right? Because even in Israel's wickedness, repentance is still there. The Lamb without blemish was given for the nation of Israel. Salvation belongeth unto Israel. All right? Scriptures tell you that all of Israel will be saved. All right? So, hey, the wickedness of Esau that has been shown is because this is his blessing. He is blessed and cursed. All right? His blessing is to be a curse unto Israel. His curse is that, hey, wickedness has to be cut out of the earth. So after 1,000 years, he will be no more. After hardcore, rigorous bondage, all right, Esau, Edom will be done away with. Okay? You got it.
You want me to read down to 4?
Yeah, you can read down to 4.
Okay. Verse 4, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
Right. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is a just power. These devils and all these other nations, these heathen nations, had a time to rule. Esau, Edom had a time to rule. Hey, their nation went down. Jake came up. All right. And then what happened? Part of the blessing, as you go back into the book of Genesis, all right, chapter 25, and I believe 25, and start at 30, all right, and you can read how Israel would be over, how Jacob would be over Esau, and then Esau would be over Jacob. All right, this is a part of his blessing for him to gain power again. But this is the last go around where he gets to where he has received his power. Before it was the Roman Empire, all right, and all the kingdoms connected to it was a part of his blessing. All right, that was part of Esau having the fatness of the earth. All right, until this latter day and latter times where you see what? Rome 2.0. Everything that is set up right now, that has been set up and established here on the shores of Babylon the Great, a.k.a. Sodom and Gomorrah, a.k.a. Egypt, All right, aka I said Babylon, Salakia.
Babylon the Great.
Babylon the Great. All right, America, Rome 2.0. This is here. This is this devil's blessing. All right, hey, this queendom is all these captivities wrapped up into one. It's all these atrocities put and forced on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds. For what? Hey, to keep you in chains, mental chains, spiritual chains, and physical chains. All right, the physical chains were done away with. All right, but now the today's physical chains are no more than what they call them, handcuffs, shackles. You just don't have the big balls like you see it on the movie weighing you down. All right, but they still keep a foot on your neck.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why you got the prison population is majority what so-called blacks and Latinos.
Gone.
All right.
It's modern day slavery. All right. You work for a very minimalistic wage.
And guess what? Esau Edom eating off of every one of those, you know, men in those prison cells. You know, he put that into a business.
Yeah.
If you what was that show? I think it's a Queen of the South. In one of the seasons, she I think she moves down somewhere south, and she uncovers all the you know, she it's loosely based off Griselda.
Right.
You know, but she uncovers one of the this corrupt politician, you know, and all his you know, pretty much getting people persecuted or and locked up, you know, unlawfully, you know, because he had funds in those prisons.
Right. Cheap labor.
And that's just an example of what they do in real life, man.
Gone. Hey, if this devil has the power, all right, he's gonna use it. He's gonna use it.
Right. And we're not saying Jake not wicked.
Right.
But he just fell into that trap.
God.
I got more on 4.
Yep.
Continuing, it says, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and that's how you know Esau is the wicked. Okay. And the people against whom the Lord Yahweh have indignation forever.
Right. Indignation forever. Fervent hatred. All right, forever. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has a continuous dislike. All right? It will never be quenched until this devil is gone. All right? Until this nation, perishes at the hand of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. By his order, by his hand, and by his will. This is not something that, Jake, you can take up or do yourself, nor should you. All right? This could be Psalms 10.
This is the book of Psalm, chapter 10, and verse
7 and 8.
Psalm 10 and 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud.
Right. His mouth is full of cursing, deceit, and fraud. Fraudulently has he put a Jake in prison. His deceit, everything that is in his repertoire of his bag, all right. Anything that he can do to put you in captivity again. Cheap labor. Right? Because these prisons are nothing but stocks. All right? They have stock options with these prisons, industrial complexes. People make money off of these things.
All those big businesses, you know, a lot of them get their uniforms made from these prisons. McDonald's, you know, so on and so forth.
Gone.
You know, because those same people had, probably own those prisons.
Right. Hey.
And so they got the prisoners making these, making their a lot of fast food chains, uniforms.
Yep. License plates and the whole 9 yards.
Yep.
Continuously. Right.
Yeah. Sometimes they even have them go where they fight the fires.
Yep.
Where they actually put them front line, forest fires.
Yeah. A fire brigade.
Right.
Prison fire brigade.
They throw them out there when they don't really think that they're gonna come back.
Right.
Hey,
why? Because they're
expendables.
They're expendables. Their life is, Jake's life is in his hands.
Yeah, I done talked to some people that have been a part, that took part, and they're like, they never would do that again. They thought it was gonna be, they get out, they were sick of being,
right,
locked up.
Have some room to breathe.
But shit wasn't no joke.
But they wasn't breathing in the fire; they were being smothered.
Right.
Right, just as Esau Edom smothers them inside. He said, "Your life will always hang in doubt." All right, you got it.
Yeah, switched on me. This is verse starting at the break, back in verse 7. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doeth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor.
Right, and who's the poor? All right. Matter of fact, what is it? Psalms 83, poor of my people.
I keep thinking of.
It's not Psalms.
I think it's Isaiah 10.
Yeah. Come on.
This is Isaiah 10 and 2. I'll start at 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. And in the NLT it says, "What sorrow awaits the unjust judge, and those who issue unfair laws."
Mm-hmm.
All right. They issue unfair laws. Why are they unfair? Because a so-called white man can go through the same judiciary system, all right, same court system, and get off, free.
Right.
It says that the scriptures say, what's that? Psalms 75 or 73.
They're not judged like other men.
They're not judged like men, like other men, right? Because Yahweh Shai put the ball in their court.
God.
He gave them the ability to do so for a short period of time. Verse 2, it says, "To turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people." That's what the brother was pointing out. "The widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless."
Continuously. Hey, who has the number one highest divorce rate? Who has the number one fatherless homes?
Right.
Who comes in second? All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. All right. Hey, this is part of this man's repertoire of weaponry against Israel. Ultimately, because we went off. All right. As we understand, through scriptures, the book of Psalms, chapter 17 and verse 13, all right, the sword is the wicked for you. The wicked is the sword of Yahweh Shem Shai. His blessing was made for our chastisement, was made for our disobedience. It goes to show you that the living power that we serve, Yahweh B'Shem Shai, is a just balance. All right? An unjust balance is an abomination. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna read down. This is verse 3. And what will ye do in the day of visitation, and in the desolation which shall come from far? To whom will ye flee for help, and where will ye leave your glory?
Read it in the NLT.
Yeah.
I know it's good.
In the NLT it says, "What will you do when I punish you, when I send disaster upon you from a distant land?" And where's that? It says that it's gonna come from the north. Meaning Russia. And these other countries. They're gonna fire that destruction your way. Those ICBM missiles.
God.
All right. To whom will you turn for help? Where will your treasures be safe?
Right. All the riches and everything that he has gained and hoarded up for all the Israelites that he's turned against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, hey, that's a part of his riches. All right? Ultimately, this devil putting a charagma in Jake's hand or forehead, all right, is a treasure unto that devil. All right? Because he gets a converted soul to his enterprise. That's a treasure unto him. All right? Even though you're a treasure that he will disregard, it is only so you cannot fulfill that which you were designed for, which you were fashioned after, which you were a vessel to be unto honor for.
I want to read verse 4 too. It says, without me they shall bow down under the prisoners, and they shall fall under the slain. For all this his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. And he's done. In the theme of so you're done.
Hey, there's nothing that you could say or do to escape your judgment, E. All right? Psalms 52, 3 and 4.
And scripture say that you reap what you sow.
God.
He said you're going to be just like the prisoner, man. He actually going to have you in a lower state.
Right.
That's if you make it out of this.
It's Esau who's really screaming, they not like us.
Yeah, let me think about that. Yeah.
He's really screaming, they not like us. All right? He's going to be in this case. Deuteronomy 30 and 7. All right? It's going to cling unto everybody else. He wanted to set himself up as the people of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai with the small hatters over there. All right? Hey, you will answer because you wanted to be the people of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and you can't. So, but you will have to answer, for picking up that book and claiming to be. All right, you got it.
What?
Psalms 52, 3 and 4. Excuse me.
This is the book of Psalms 52, verse 3. Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness. Selah. Thou lovest all devouring words, O thou deceitful tongue.
That is a deceitful tongue. Because Esau has a deceitful tongue. He's always into mischief. He's always willing and ready to tell that lie. To bring it up to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right? To blame Jake. See, they're eating unclean food. Who owns the plants that makes the processed food? Who put in laws that you can't slaughter livestock in certain regions? That you can't even have livestock in certain regions through your HOAs, through your commission county codes or whatnot. All right? Hey, this is the devil. All right? This man is the devil. He is an adversary, adverse to everything that is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right? Psalms 5 and 9. And then we'll do Micah 2, 1 and 2.
This is the book of Psalm 5 and verse 9. It says, "For there is no faithfulness in their mouth; their inward part is very wickedness."
Their inward part is very wickedness. Why? Because they were created to be a vessel unto dishonor. All right? Edom was created to be a vessel unto dishonor. Yes, we understand that, hey, Jake does everything better. Jake amplifies. If it's in righteousness, he amplifies it to the highest. If it's in wickedness, he amplifies it to the most wicked. All right? We are through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, in comparison to other nations, we are a cheat code. All right? We are cheat code because everything that we do is better. That's why Yahweh Shem Yahushai, hey, said, "You are mine, because I've made you better in any case, in any way, shape, or form. You're better. We even do wickedness better than the wicked. But nevertheless, hey, you're sheep. Okay?"
Yeah.
You need to be led, because and that's a righteous, what people would call character flaw. We are perfect in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We are made and designed to take his order. Anyone else's order will lead us astray. We are a nation that needs our power. And the world needs us to be correct through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, so they can receive what is supposed to be righteous.
It says, "Their throat is an open sepulchre. They flatter with their tongue."
Flatter with their tongue. Everything that comes out of their mouth is death. Death. Look at their laws. How do you put laws in place that have amendments for this law to connect this law and that law to this law that puts you in jail because of this and that stipulation over here? You devise mischief by law. You keep everything to make sure that Jake can be blamed at every single cost, at every single point, unless Jake understands the language of your blessing. And then he still has cards stacked against him. Why? Because he's judged by a jury of his peers. But not really. Because if he was judged by the jury of his peers, hey, Jake would be getting off. All right? Jake would be getting off. All right, you got Micah 2, 1 and 2.
Micah 2 and 1. "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand."
There you go. It's in the power of their hands. Unless they're devising wickedness upon their bed, hey, they don't sleep. It ain't right. How many people did I get caught up in this judicial system today? None? Oh, shit. How many people did I pull over today? Did I meet my quota for the opening of the month and the end of the month quota? No? Oh, okay. Let me pull somebody over and make it stick. He ain't got the money to fight it. He don't know the law. She don't know the law. Hey, they make money off of Eve too. Eve is in jail too. All right.
Shoot. I'm just gonna say that one chick who there was she was raped, and I forgot where it was at. She was raped by a serial rapist who was looking around for young so-called black women.
Mm-hmm.
And when he was on I think when he was on bond, out on bond, she killed him, and she just, you know, she got locked up.
There it is. Hey, we had laws. The scriptures had laws to deal with cases like that.
Righteously.
Righteously. All right? Righteously. You got it. We ain't even going to go into that portion.
Micah 2:2, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses, and take them away, so they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
Right, because here it is. We know that every single nation has had the ability and the capability and the time that they conquered another nation. A time where, you know, the heads of their nation have been on top. Because Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is just. Every nation has had a point to lead. Right? Every nation has had a point for a minimal colonization. All right? Every single one. But the way he did it, he did it better than anybody else. He even did it better than Jake. Thus far, until Yahweh sends Yahweh Shai back. He has conquered the world. That's his blessing. He has conquered the entire world with his philosophy. He had these countries united and afraid for many, 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 many years. Many empires. Even during his fall, all right, he has had the opportunity to supplant and to set up. Hey, because remember, Esau got seed in other nations as well. He's got seeds in other nations. He has chocolate covered Edomites. All right, brown covered Elamites, so on and so forth. This devil, has agents on all sides as well. All right, you got something? All right, well, Lord willing, this was an edifying, uplifting lesson. This is going to be part 2 once again of the curses of E's blessing. With that, we want to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children, listen, learning, and to the Baisha Dabadat, the house of David. To the next time, I'm Ayeshatat saying Shalom, Kwam Yasharala, Wa Abal Babal.